Alright, good morning. Decided just a couple minutes ago that I had time to stream for a couple hours this morning. I'll try to keep things nice and calm for you, Jen, so you can get some good rest. So I was thinking a little bit. Yeah, Jen, I do sometimes. Sometimes I'll fall asleep really early and then, like, spend some time up, but this isn't that. Like, I'm just up for the day. So we just got well fed. Looks like 12 hours ago. 73% condition. So I was actually thinking about this. This means we went down to 68 and then got 5 back. So we lost a fair amount of health in this spawn. A lot of that beyond the initial, like I think we went down to 82% initially. A lot of that was just exhaustion, and we're going to continue to take more exhaustion until we get a bedroll. More points here and there. Yeah, I think we had decided it's time to go right away. I think I'm going to take this with me just because it would be nice to get at least one feather off of it. But shouldn't hesitate to drop it. Should have heated this up. Where did all of our food go? See, am I forgetting anything else from this little area? We got the thermos, the stem is gone. Checked for the combat pants. Got all the firewood and everything. I think we're pretty much ready. So yeah, I was thinking a little bit before, I don't know, a little bit after last stream and before this one about where I wanted to go next. We have 3 acorns that we got from HRV, and so I was considering going up to the park office area. -5. Yeah, so we could go up to the park office area, probably get like maybe 5 more acorns there and have a couple of acorn coffees ready to prep. The big downside to that, though, I think, is it just delays the forge. It delays me getting to the bedroll. There's more chance of, like, there being more blizzards between now and then, or times where I get stuck without being able to sleep. So I think we might try a slightly different strategy and just, like, really prioritize heading straight to the forge. Nogoa Stalker. Yeah, I think that could be a fun intermediate challenge. I mean, you see how in early game Nogoa I'm able to be warm like this. Is there another bird hanging around here? Considering I forgot to bring the other bird, I would consider taking one. Let's hope I forgot. Yeah, I got my other stuff at least. I've got my warm tea and whatnot. Where is he? Oh, there they are. I scared them both off. That's okay. We'll have more shots. More opportunities at birds later. I've only got, I think, 4 cloth, and we're going to have to build a snow shelter, so we're already technically in debt. We need 2 cloth for foraging, so it's going to be a long time before we can afford to make the ptarmigan installation. It's the one downside to these western spawns. If you spawn in the northeast, you get lots of opportunities. You get lots of opportunities at cloth that don't really exist for... Really? That went right through them. Branch, branch, branch. Okay. Not doing too hot here. I would like to get both of these guys. Oh, there's 3 of them, actually. Four of them. Okay. Okay. We'll go with 2. Let's see, we got rose hips, couple rabbits, couple cattails, birch sapling. Might come over here in a minute. Let's go get our fire started. don't technically need a fire right away. We got plenty of water. Guess we can harvest some of this first. Oh yeah, I wanted to see, okay, we have 13 matches. Already gone through almost an entire pack. Yeah, 22 coal is pretty nice. I'm not surprised. I mean, we've looted most of HRV and a good amount of Milton, and when you're allowed to go in the back half of caves, there's a good amount of coal to be had. So it'll start depleting, especially after we leave Muskeg. We'll get more there too.
I could eat anything.
tiny rabbits today, but 4 of them should still pretty much fill me up. Yeah, I think we try to spend the night in town. There's those 2 spots that are like 80% sheltered from wind. We can kind of hop between them because they're not too far apart from each other. Okay, so the plan is to leave in 32 minutes. We'll get a few extra torches off of this. Way too soon for a coal respawn in here, but never hurts to look. Okay, we're leaving in just a couple minutes. So, need to get a ton of fuel for sleeping. Wonder if we just grab some of this type of stuff along the way. It's, yeah, basically free to grab. If I do it from a wind-sheltered spot. There's that really good crate that's very fast and cheap to break down in the town of Milton. I can go down there. There's usually some wood in that little shed by the schoolhouse. I also try to get one of these deer taken out by a wolf over here. Man, there's like nothing here. Alright, why don't you just come with me? We'll see about these deer. Yep, I'm right here. Come along. This could be good. That's really good. Perfect. The deer had no idea what he was running into. Alright, he's close enough. Let's just let him freeze. We'll come back and get a bunch of food off of that later. I wouldn't mind carrying like 6 kilos of venison with me to Spence, just to really help out with the food situation while we're there. Okay, so I think let's just try to lose this guy. I think we checked all the cars around here for the most part. Gonna try to save that fire in one of our spots. Yeah, this is the one, 9 minutes for 2. Do this in the wind shelter here. This one takes 45 minutes for 4. Far less worth it.
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind. Come on, little fire. Okay, that didn't work.
Really. I mean, we could spend accelerant, but it's not really necessary. Not like we're that cold. I do have, I think, enough accelerant for like 5 to 6 fires, maybe. I got a lot from the jerry can. Alright, let's get these fully warm. You know what I just realized? We might have been able to sleep in this car for free. We're so warm and the car gives +5. Yeah, we wouldn't even need the fire technically for this first part of the night. I just wasted a bunch of fuel probably. Well, we can leave this going for a bit while we go get some more fuel and stuff. I do need to warm up first. Alright, let's get in here and craft tea. That should do it. Wow, not quite. No more teas to craft. Okay, so this is fully looted. There's one more car. Well, there's that truck I think I got. There's another car down that way. I think I checked this one, but not that one. Yeah. Man, where's all my cloth and aviator caps? Never lucky, I guess. $45 for 4 and $45 for 4. Okay, so nothing particularly special there. All right, that should finish. I think I might let this fire go out. Let me see. So it's plus 18. It feels like 17 in here, so it'd be -1. But then we get like an additional +3 from sleeping. So we can probably get a few hours of sleep and then start the fire up again later. I'll go with that theory. Sleep 2. And then we're barely cold, so we can probably sleep 1 more. Gotta drink water when I wake up. Only -1? Alright. That's probably the last hour. Unless we're still like above 75% warmth or something. I don't want to risk it, I don't think. We're just at 75%, only -2. Alright, this is definitely the last hour. Definitely being a little greedy here. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Not sheltered here. Yes, I am. Okay. Not sheltered over here. Only sheltered right next to the car. And even then, not really. Or maybe it's just not windy anymore. Okay, that's what it is. Alright, we'll accelerate if this one fails, because it's a bit colder now.
Come on, little fire. Did I say? Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, because we slept all those hours. I remember now. It's like, why is it already cold? Thought the fire was only out for a brief period of time. Alright, let's just throw a fur on here. Need to remember to harvest the second pry bar. I want the metal, and it's going to be a lot lighter to just carry it around as scrap metal. Okay, so in the morning, gonna go collect all our deer meat. And then we're gonna get out of Dodge.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
Just see what this wind does for a second. Seems to be holding pretty steady in this direction. Alright, one more hour. -13. We take this weather while we've got it. Go get the deer meat. Uh-oh. Full blizzard?
We need to find food.
That wasn't ideal timing. I mean, it could be a lot worse, I guess. We're here, we can move to the other spot relatively quickly. Looks like the wind has shifted and is coming from a good direction now. I think now's a good time to try to sleep for an hour. These are safe. Drink a little bit of water. Okay. Leaving all the clothes on, even though they'll take extra damage from being outdoors in a blizzard, because if the fire gets blown out, we will take a lot less damage if it takes longer to get cold. Almost out of non-coal firewood. Alright, hopefully this will be a short one. Now that I'm not sleeping, we might as well take all this off. This might be exposed, actually. I'm looking at the... Yeah, I think this is exposed. Let's just test it. Yeah. Alright, well we can just move to the other location. Yeah, there's no way this changes in time. use accelerant here.
I could eat a horse.
Well, we know this is very, very unlikely to get blown out, because it's survived multiple blizzards in the past, but it can happen. So I guess if we want to sleep, we have to... Yeah, we have to wear clothing. Maybe let's wait for a wind shift and then do it. Right now it's still coming from the same direction, it looks like.
I could eat a horse. I've seen a lot of horses.
I wonder if I could go get a piece of deer meat. Be something to do. See if we can do this with only a sip of tea. Gonna be right over there. Here's the deer. Unfortunately, it looks like we can't be sheltered for this. Alright, looks like we can get another half kilo. Then run back. Oops. Fourth buff ran out. Yep, Shiv, that's exactly the plan. It's just for today, I think. Just woke up this morning and thought, you know what? I got a couple hours. I want to play my OuterNOGOA save. Oh no. Alright, well that's a disaster. Guess we better drink the rest of this. This is no longer sheltered, right? Yeah, okay. I guess we're going back to our other location then. Blizzard is just chasing me around. We're not even close to warm in here, right? A little bit close, but not close enough.
I need to find some place to escape this cold. effect.
Yeah, that little hut was nearly windproof. I've actually survived full blizzards in there before. But then, I think it was last stream, I discovered that it can actually be blown out. And then it just happened again here. Don't really have anything to do. I think we're gonna risk sleeping again once this meat cooks. As ridiculous as that sounds, it's the only useful thing I can do during this blizzard. Hey Hashem. Yeah, I've got like completely different viewership now. now that I'm streaming in the early morning, my time again. You guys wouldn't believe though, when I stream in the evening, like for my time, like East Coast of the US, I get like 100+ viewers sometimes. It's a completely different environment. Alright, 5 minutes and then we'll try to get some rest. Oh right, we've also got the pry bar to break down. I've got to remember to do that. I'm pretty sure I had some time I could have spent on that before. Like, that would have been the perfect task for while the meat cooks, actually. Yeah, yesterday we got up to like 175, 176. Jen says, ugh. I think this is ending. Alright, in that case, let's get one of these out. Go ahead and drink a good portion of it. Actually, if we wait in one of these cars... Yeah, it's actually warming up quite a bit now. And wait here for it to warm up a little bit and then go. Where are the most viewers? I honestly don't know, but it has to be the US, right? For those evening streams. That's got to be people watching in the evening and night. In the US and Canada. I guess basically all of the Americas. Alright, I think that's about as warm as it's gonna get. It's gonna be really warm outside. I probably didn't need that tea after all. That was an overreaction. And -6. And we might as well have a torch going. Okay, so the big problem here is I still have no fuel. Except for coal. Yeah, this is definitely a wolf-hunted deer. Uh-oh. It's okay. We'll take a sliver.
My fingers feel numb.
I did not mean to take this damage. Thought we were gonna be fine.
This is so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit. The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
20% per hour? Yeah. Ugh. We're gonna have to go, start a coal fire, I guess. We're no longer gaining any temp here. Yeah, it's too risky to stay here. Let me go grab that stick that I saw right here. And grab that one. Okay. That's good. Let's go over here. Hopefully we don't get attacked by a wolf on the way over here.
I can't feel my hands.
Okay. Quickly drop all that. Go here. Accelerate a fire. And let's throw a coal on there. Hashem, this is an HRV spawn, and we got a hat in the first cave, and the first match cave, and gloves in the second match cave, which I don't think is too unusual. It's certainly a little bit lucky. But also, it's just pretty easy to stay warm in the early days. Alright, these are all jiggled. That's good. Let's do this pry bar breakdown finally.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
Okay, I think we do as much traveling as we can while the weather's good. Ugh. Terrible. I had Frostbite pretty often. I was playing Misery, which was a completely different experience because it gets really, really cold starting on like day 2 to 3. So if you don't have gloves, it's pretty brutal. This is not Misery. Okay, right. We're getting torches and going, I think. Well, I do need to be a bit warmer still, so let's throw the rest of these on. Alright, let's get this in here with the others. I want this. Do we need any more water? Yeah, let's take one more batch of water. And all of this tasty meat. Come in with me. You're still a few videos behind. Are you talking about, are you catching up on the streams, or are you watching the actual the pre-recorded stuff, the one match challenge? Those are coming out about once a week. All of it? Okay. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the one match challenge. It's kind of funny to have the additional perfection on top of it as a stretch goal. We've got so much food, I don't think we're stopping for cattails anywhere. Let's just go to the farm, collect the fuel that's around that area, and get out of here. No cougar yet, it's early days. I think we can probably just loot this area and keep moving. Ooh. Wait, what are you doing up there? Did you get a ptarmigan? I guess not. I got fooled. Oh, the vegetable drawer is here. I thought because we quit out of the game, it would have sunk into the ground. We might get some free potatoes out of this. Aww. Potato is like a free tea if you get it. You guys just like standing around and watching for me to come out, don't you? Okay, that's just gonna have the key. Oh, that's done. Let's get one of these out. And where are all the shrooms? Got a million stumps here and... Well, at least there's a lot of sticks around.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Alright, I guess that's good enough. Probably more sticks over there, maybe a few shrooms, but... I think I'm gonna get as much sleep as I can in the truck. Before we head to Muskeg proper. I guess we could do a very small warm-up here. It's kind of weird. There's like a... like a colder section in the middle or something almost. I'll go based on movement speed. Should be about here.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Wow, all these torches are kind of trash. Yes, I'm still up to date with Orb of Creation. So, I don't know if you're in the Discord for it, but Marple has been basically working hard on the 1.0 version for, I think, over 2 years now. We've gotten a lot of info. It looks like it's going to be done within the next couple months. And I'm going to be doing a major amount of content on that when it comes out, because I absolutely love that game and it looks like it's going to be fantastic. Pretty much every update he's ever done, I'm more and more impressed with it. So I guess we're waiting for this wind now. Maybe there's a few more things we can work on here. Let's see, we tore down that one pry bar. I could tear down the second pry bar, although... No, this is useful for getting burdock and... Well, this can get burdock, right? No, maybe it can't. I definitely don't want to do any clothing repairs. This, I guess we might as well just eat while it's safe. Yeah. I mean, we can sit here and cook, but that's not really an activity, per se. Yeah, I've, like, done all my chores already. Well, I should probably take a quick break anyway. Let me grab this meat off of here, and then I'm gonna take 5 minutes to go stretch and get some water.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oops. I guess we might as well, Alright. Looks like we might be here a little while. Let's put all the raw meat out here. Probably won't decay quite as quickly. Okay. It's at 100%. Okay, so we're a ways off from having to worry about condition loss on those. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, thanks for your patience, everyone. I got distracted by a couple of extra tasks during the break. So I think we're just waiting out this wind, right? I wonder if it's worth considering. It's quite late. It's gonna be cold. It's probably safer to stay here until the wind stops. I was thinking about going down to the truck and trying to sleep, but the problem with that is if this heavy wind shifts, yeah, it's just gonna be so cold. Well, only feels like 8 back here. I do have quite a lot of food. Single bandage. There's a possibility that we never need to craft bandages. We find like 2 more and we don't need to use any for a while. 3 is a good supply, so I guess I won't craft bandages. Alright, let's just wait these out. Oh, 7 full kilos of meat. It's pretty good. I guess we just have to drink that whole thing. I didn't realize it was such a small tea. If I cancel it, we would just waste most of it anyway.
Not sure I can carry much more.
Alright, it's the coldest part of the day. We're below half. I think we just go sleep as much as we possibly can in this truck. If the weather cooperates, we could be full energy just before noon. Perfect for setting off. But we'll have to see what happens. Obviously things could go much, much worse than that. The wind seems to be coming from over there. I don't know what that means as far as making a fire here. I guess first off, let's set all the meat a good distance away over here in the corner. We are sheltered right here. Fire doesn't want to go down anywhere there. I do have accelerant if I need it. No shelter anywhere over here. Alright, I guess we're going for this then. If I can somehow fit the fire.
Come on, little fire.
Alright, now what I don't want to do is throw a ton of fuel in here and then have it get burned out. So let's just use a coal. And maybe like a stick. This is fine. Gotta remember to get out on the other side. Could cook some of this raw meat. Here comes the wind, of course. Sounds like the fire's still going though, so that's good. It's sheltered for now. Get out the wrong side? Yeah. That would be bad. Oh, hey Joe. Yeah, I didn't realize you had just come in for the first time. Alright, let's see. So that's all done. That's all done. Yeah, everything should be done here now. Well, the wind has been uncommonly kind. Let's see. Oh, it's already like noon. Yeah, these have to be good enough travel temps that we should... Wait, negative 23? With all my clothing on? That's surprising. Oh, it's not noon. Why did I think it was noon? Oh, I see what happened. I was looking at it in a place where I couldn't, like, see the rest of the circle, and I just thought it was at the high point. Yeah, okay. Let's keep sleeping then. Fire went out? Somehow? Yep, wind came. This might be nurseable. Ugh, I don't have a thing though. Yeah. Okay, it went out and I couldn't put anything on it anyway, because I tried the cedar. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so let's take this. Let's grab all this meat. I do want to see what the temp in the car is, because it's possible. Now it's negative 10. Too cold to stay here. Alright, I think what we're going to do is take a little bit of tea out. Oh, these are mostly small ones. Let's drink just under half of this. Like that. We're just going to get on the move here. Water, we're fine. I got all my meat. Carrying all the meat up here probably isn't the smartest idea. Okay, it's gonna be tempting to stop and get a bunch of stuff, but I've got to remember from here on out there's no place to sleep until Spence, unless I want to waste cloth on a snow shelter. So really I just want to grab a few things on the way and head straight there. Surprised the wolves aren't all over me right now. Okay, I want to go through here. So let's drop all this meat right over here. Oh, nice. 1, 2, 3. We've got a ton of fuel here. We're gonna be so overweight going into our destination. Might have to consider leaving some stuff somewhere.
I feel numb.
I don't want to save the accelerant for when we really need it. Yeah, I guess so.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Why didn't that work? Come on, little fire.
Yeah, it's a nice spot.
That didn't work.
And this is why I want to save the accelerant, because when this happens, when I'm out in the cold, I want to be able to just burn my lamp oil to start a fire right away. Alright, let's get rid of all these heavy sticks. Get a nice quick warm up here. I need to make some more teas. Yeah, definitely need to make some more teas. So let's get these down. I want to make a rosehip, a reishi. Get some of these harvested. Ah, here comes the wind. I'm gonna be tempted to travel in this wind. The longer we sit around, the more tired we're gonna get. Unless it's like gale force winds. We just accept spending a little bit of extra tea. We can leave the rest of these here as just torches to harvest later. Don't need to actually break these down. All right, rabbits. Who wants to scout ahead? Let's go. I don't need to grab every last cattail. We're in pretty good shape for food here. Wow, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rabbits out on the ice now. I'll know if a wolf shows up. That wolf is after a rabbit. We got our buddy up here glitching out. He's gonna put all the meat in here so he can't eat it. Oh, he's coming after me. I think. Wonder if we can get him to just get this rabbit. I don't want to deal with his nonsense right now. Ugh. This is taking forever. I don't know if this is worth it at all. Rabbit, you can't go that way. There's no place to go up there. Maybe we just go make another fire. I was really hoping to not make another fire. Oh, he is going after the rabbit. I just have to crouch after I drink this. Okay. Perfect. Alright, that should give me enough time to clear this area and set out. Does moose still spawn outside Bleak Cave in Four Line Muskeg? I'm not sure. There's a few moose spawns. I know of like three moose spawns. I don't know how many are current though. Actually, I might know more than 3. I know one that's no longer current. It got moved slightly. I think I want to just get going. Let's take the easy loot here and immediately get out.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Do not need a firearm cleaning kit. Actually, what is it? -6? If I was more desperate for fuel... I don't need antiseptic. We could break this down. I think there's something under it. Oh yeah, there's like a... Yeah, we'll save that for some other time.
Kinda heavy.
There's like a fire log, which we definitely do not need right now. All right, let's just push. I'm wasting time. So I've only got one tea left after this.
Oh, come on.
It's okay. We got the benefit from it. Okay, maybe I should have stopped and had my fire here. Just because we could have waited for a wind change. That would have been nice. I think those wolves are still busy. The slowness is brutal. Let me walk, wind. So we might as well drink the last of this. I'll at least know exactly where I stand in terms of how much warmth I have left. I don't know if I've ever tried to go up this way. It looks like you can do this. Well, maybe you can't fit through there. Maybe that's the issue. No, you can definitely do this. That's cool. What's not so cool is the sprain I'm about to get. Yeah, where are you, though? Uh-oh. That's a blizzard. This is not very nice, game. Alright, well I guess we have to run. This is the worst possible situation for this blizzard to start because I have no teas available right now.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Got a good amount of time left on the buff. Let's just go over here and set up at the obvious spot. Yeah, it's really not far. Okay. I really do not want to enter this cave by mistake, so let's go there. Now, the smart thing to do would probably be to build a snow shelter, because who knows how long this blizzard's gonna last. We could get a bunch of free sleep here. It's gonna cost me a net of 3 cloth if I choose to do that. Problem is, as soon as this blizzard ends, it's going to be a really good time to travel. So if this is only like a 2 or 3 hour blizzard, I think we have to do it. Alright, let me see what I've got as far as materials. We've got only 5 sticks. Oops, so I have to pull some torches. That's okay. And 4 cloth, which means we need to harvest. Yeah, probably this. This is doing very little for me anyway. Let's get all these clothes off. Oof. I think I built this fire too close to the cave entrance. Yeah. I'm gonna have to be really careful interacting with it. Shoot. I made things really tough for myself here. Ah, I'm too close. Shoot. Come on, I know I've seen sticks up here before. I'm not taking the time to break down that thing. Alright, I guess I'm wrong. It's just 3, 4 scrub brushes up here. Well, that's unfortunate. Yep, serious. I decided to do an early one today. I think I'm going to stream again tonight, like 12 or 13 hours from now. I'll probably want to do some more of this. Alright, let me just go see if I can grab a couple of sticks over here before we head back to the cave. Really want to get this snow shelter built. If we're going to do it. I mean, at this point, we might as well spend the night here in this snow shelter. The blizzard's lasted long enough. I'm basically fully exhausted. We're just going to have to wait until noon tomorrow and then finish our travels. There's no point in scrapping the snow shelter after 2 hours of sleep. Oh my gosh, I gotta be so careful here not to enter that cave. Alright, let's make one more tea. That'll be all the teas I make here, I think. Ten. Alright, is that enough light yet, or do I need one more? It is enough. Let's see, does it really matter how close we are? I guess let's pick these up for a minute. Get the best possible placement here, if at all possible. Close to the fire. Probably about as good as we're gonna get. Yeah, that's pretty close. Maybe if I rotate it, I can get it even closer. Yeah, that should work. Look at that, I can enter the cave from the snow shelter. I wonder what happens if you do that. I really don't want to experiment with that. I hope I don't step out into the fire. We're actually really close. Okay, we're fine. Hello? There we go. Okay, that's all ready. Let's grab this water. Okay, I'm gonna make one more batch of water and then we'll be done cooking everything here. Alright, that's it for the blizzard. Let this fire go out. We'll probably be able to sleep through the night easily in the snow shelter. In the morning we start a better placed fire. Alright, let's throw all this on. I might be able to sleep without any of this, but I'm just gonna sleep an hour and then see. Four. -2. Alright, we'll be okay for a couple hours. Have to throw some clothing on as we get later into the night. And I really didn't want to do this, but it's going to make the trip a lot easier. That's for sure. Because now we're going to start with full energy tomorrow. Just normal wind, it looks like. That might be a blizzard. The temperature, yeah, the temperature's going down a lot. Alright, let's throw everything on. Maybe we can get like an hour of sleep if we do it quickly enough. 1 hour. Oh, why didn't that work? Yeah, there we go. Maybe that was a bad idea, I don't know. -4 for an hour. Yeah, we might be quite cold. Yikes. Can I start the campfire from here? Oh, it won't even let me start the campfire from in here. That sucks. Alright. New campfire. Let's start it over here. And let's accelerate it. It's too bad I couldn't start it from inside. Let's just throw a coal on here and... Oh my gosh, it still is messing me up with the stupid cave. Alright. Should be good in here. In a second. I just lost 1%. Lost a few percent on day 5. 1% here from the blizzard. Now that was a short blizzard. Feels like 12. So plus 3 is 15. Is this providing... how much is this providing? Yeah, we might need this fire now. I think we'll just keep this one going. Thought those were all burned for a second. Oh, okay. Well, it's not time to leave yet, but we can harvest this upper area. Actually, now would be a good time to get a ptarmigan. I think I hear them up here. Yeah, right down there. Let's try that. Just take a sip. Just seeing if one stuck around long enough for me to get it too. Alright, well that should keep me busy, roughly, until it's time to leave.
Could end up being useful.
Any particular reason you left the burning torch behind? Oh, I probably just forgot about it, to be honest. Yeah, I think I completely forgot about it. I wasn't even sure which torch you were talking about at first.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Considered making broth? Yes. As soon as we make it to a coastal area, I'll be getting some salt. And then any ptarmigans that we hunt after that will be converted into broth. Absolutely. So far we've only been to Hushed River and Milton, and now we're just getting into Forlorn Muskeg, and of course all the salt spawns indoors, so you have to collect it from the coastal regions if you want it. Okay, I think we're probably done with the ptarmigan carcass. Let's get 2 hours of sleep. Oh, that looks like fog. This is our travel weather. Okay, so we're definitely tearing this down and going. You know what? That was a save point. I'm just going to let me throw a cedar on here real quick. I'm gonna take a quick break. We're gonna tear this down and go to Spence now. But give me 5 minutes first. Alright, gang. I gotta be done streaming in about a half hour, but I'm hopeful that we can make it to Spence and check the safe before we lose it forever. So we got time on this. That's ready. Let's go ahead and tear the snow shelter down. Yeah, we get 2 cloth back, so it's a net cost of 3 cloth. Even heavier fog. Alright, we succeeded at the hardest part of the game, which is living there overnight without ever once accidentally entering that cave. Oh no. I've got to go back for the meat. I forgot to pick it up. It's a good thing I realized early on. I gotta take all that food to the forge. Ugh, that's a bit painful. We came pretty far here. I already looted all that stuff out, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
It looks like we can eat 1 now. Yeah, so we need to go ahead and start collecting more deer meat along the way. I think there's a carcass up here I was hearing the sound from. I want to see if that weird thing is visible up in the sky. I think I saw a few streams back. Several streams back.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
It is there. It looks like it's blocked by the fog. Hey Mako, it's going quite well. We got 2 back-to-back blizzards on the way to Spence here, but we just made a snow shelter and slept the night, so it ended up being not too bad. Is it warming up? -12. Ah, there it is. So hard to see in the... Oh, and there's another mushroom hiding over here. Alright, feels like -8 here. Let's get a couple of these going then. Whoa, I didn't even know you could have more than 2. It's crazy. Wait, hasn't 2 always been the max? Because I feel like you see like 1.8 or 1.9 and that's really good. Am I losing it? Super rare? Okay, yeah. Huh. Oh, we should probably start picking up feathers. Well, that was a lucky find. Yeah, it's getting warmer and warmer. This is very nice. Probably be quite a while before we need a fire at this rate. You guys like my mixture of cooked and raw deer meat I've got smeared all over my body? Oh, the snow shelter's here. I wonder if it's early enough to harvest this for cloth. Oh, 83%. Yeah, absolutely. Alright. You know what? Let's just get in here. Get back out. Crouch. Oh. Drop everything. Get in. Get back out. Can we get rid of this guy? Ah, whatever. We'll just scare him off. He seems to be, So much for not needing a fire. Oh look, we got some gloves and or cloth. Probably cloth, since I have leather gloves already.
Come on, little fire.
Oh, we've gotten some good luck here.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Perfect.
Let's see, we got a soda, extra metal, soup.
I'll take it.
Oh, those are in pretty good shape. They're frozen though. If you get to a carcass early enough in a run and a wolf wasn't feeding upon it... Oh, wait a minute, what's going on here? Dude, get out of here. Okay, early enough in a run and a wolf wasn't feeding upon it. Wait, but wolves never feed on those carcasses. That's just not something that happens. They're just like statically placed things that the wolves never interact with. Unless I'm woefully misinformed. Well, yeah, but if it's a deer that a wolf hunted, then it can be up to like 12 kilos. Like, those are always much, much larger.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I think this just stays... Well, we can take it with us and put it somewhere where I can find it later in the game. After we're 5. Okay, make me, I guess we don't really have anything to make.
Drop any of this.
Okay, I've got 3. So I think I have another pry bar, right? An extra pry bar? Yeah, so 5 metal. Plus what we find there. I think it's good enough. I don't think we need to go to Spence first on the way. I think we're just going to leave a bunch of these torches here for later. I don't have time to put them all out. Carrying a little bit of fat, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're also so heavy that I think just going straight there makes a lot more sense. Might be some more mushrooms over there. We got enough maples. We'll leave that for later. Hey, I'm kind of learning not to be comically greedy. What do you know? Did that stuff make it into the thermos? No, it did not. Hey, Jamie. Yeah, Shiv, I intentionally didn't jiggle that tea because I wanted it to be done sooner so I could leave quicker. I know sometimes it's hard to tell whether I've made a mistake or done something intentionally. And there have certainly been times where I've intentionally done that and then I get distracted and change my plan and then it burns. So we just don't have the space for these ruined torches. In fact, just get rid of all of these. With all this other stuff I'm carrying, I'd rather carry sticks than those torches I have to harvest. We're going to be picking up more and more as we travel. I'm gonna just get slower and slower. Run on the hope that you catch any actual mistakes and your chat gets delivered quick enough. Yeah, I guess that's a that's a good system. There have been times where a chat has absolutely saved me from making some pretty bad mistakes. Oh, the other reason we need to go straight to Spence is because I forgot I need to end my stream in like 10 minutes. So we gotta go check the safe before I lose the opportunity forever. I want this one piece of metal and one piece of wood. Probably too greedy. Here's the wood. Here's the metal. Here it is. Okay. I don't think anything else spawns there.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Is this safe? It almost looks like it might not be. Okay, it's safe. Safe sinking bug is still not fixed. No, it's been there for, heck, probably years by this point. I don't think it's getting fixed anytime soon. So it's now or never. Stuff drops under shelves if you leave and come back. Interesting. Hmm. Alright, we'll definitely be coming back by here. I'm not going to go all the way out of my way for those mushrooms. Get those mushrooms sometimes when we're not... sometime when we're not walking at a snail's pace. I'm about to put stuff down to cure, so I will grab this birch. Alright, 2 sticks. I'm learning to exercise restraint. -5. I wonder if we can make the cave, or if we have to have a fire before then. Trudge, trudge, trudge. Where's Loons? We need some commentary on the pain trudge. Oh, I hate this log. You can't get up from this side. Currently on day 25 of Misery, things are not as calm as when you play. Yeah. Misery is no joke. I mean... Especially if you don't have a lot of hours in, like, Nogoa and some of the outer challenges where you are pretty much forced to learn all kinds of crazy tricks that make the game a bit easier. Yeah, Shiv, I saw we have a few more people in chat now. Now that it's not, like, the sleeping time of morning. Wolf finally gave up. Looks like we're gonna need to cheese this a little bit. We can drink. Oh shoot. Okay, well we have to drink it now. I messed up and left my torch behind.
I'm freezing.
Oops. Alright. These minor mistakes here and there, they start to slowly chip away at your health. I probably lost like 1/4% or 0.5% there. Okay, let's just drop all of this up here. Let's go over here. Make ourselves a nice fire.
Come on, little fire. Well, that didn't work.
So we got one accelerant on us, one that I'm about to pick up here, 2 more at Spence. So that'll be 4, plus the... I think we probably got 3 or 4 left in the jerry can. Starting to stack up a decent amount of emergency accelerant. Alright, so I'm gonna get exactly 2 rabbits. We're gonna get exactly 2 guts curing in here before we go over dispense. That way we'll have what we need for the bow and the arrows all curing in this cave right here. I'm not gonna worry about anything else. We'll probably wait a little bit to get rabbit hides and guts and everything for the other clothing. I'll do all of that after I find a bedroll. Or after I find out that there is no bedroll on this save, which is still a possibility. Wolfie? I guess he could be attracted to these rabbits. Would make sense. Nice shots with gloves. Oh yeah, I was gonna see about switching over to the, switching over to these. Yeah, they're slightly better. Oh, that is interesting. Well, it makes sense. If you're messing around with meat, you would take your gloves off before you, do all that messy work, right?
It's getting dark out here.
I think that's entirely justified. Alright, we still have a good hour of work to do with the... guts before we leave. Okay, so got everything down curing here. 2 guts curing. That's done. That's done. I'm gonna eat this cooked rabbit. That thermos goes down next to the forge as soon as we get back. Oh man, I was just about to pull a torch off of there.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Alright, we're in the home stretch here. It's gonna feel so good to get this fence, get a nice long fire going in the forge, get some sleep to save my progress from the last, like, hour. We didn't get any sprains or anything, so we're extremely vulnerable to bugs right now. I almost want to get a sprain on the way down there. We're gonna sleep it off anyway, right? No point in picking up any sticks or anything on the way. We'll come back fully rested with carry weight and gather up all this stuff. Have you ever seen me exercise such restraint? Even the sticks right next to the path aren't getting picked up. Now just imagine we get a wolf to kill a deer here, and then we'll really be set. Okay, I'm picking up one stick. We're close now. I think I have a problem. You know what I'm realizing? It's only one down. Yeah, it just got a little windy, so now it's two down. We might actually be able to get some free sleep in Spence. That's how warm our clothes are. It's pretty early in the evening. Morning, Fernando. You're here at the very end of the stream. I'm just about to wrap things up. Sorry to tell you. -4 with a torch? Nah, it's not warm enough. Okay. Yeah, so it'd be -7 plus 5. Yeah, just a little bit too cold. Although, the parka... Now, let's just get the fire started.
Come on, little fire.
Alright, that's that. Check this, I guess, while I'm here. Nine or so? $44. Oh, I keep thinking it's There we go. $9.44 and 52.
This'll come in handy.
I mean, it's something. That's even though it'll get replaced later, that's warmth now and cloth cloth later. Very happy to have that. How that'll burn. Okay, I guess we don't have anything to cook while we sleep. Let's just make a batch of water. And we got a saved game. Got the saved game. You know, as much as I want to do more, I mean, that's all we needed, right? The safe and the save. So, I'm just going to come back to this next time. We'll loot out the whole area, check out our new jacket. Oh yeah, this is a very, very promising run. Good health, great clothing, food pile. The other thing is, I've got, if you count these, 1, 2, 3. That's 3. 13. 14. I forgot to put this down. 18. At least 18 teas. I might have missed some. All right. Well, I can do all that next time. I'm just wasting time here. All right. Well, thanks everyone. This is fun. I'm glad I did this little morning stream because now, assuming I stream tonight, as is my plan, in about 12 or 13 hours from now, we'll be able to go ahead and get into the forge. All right, thanks, Shiv. Thanks, Jamie, Fernando, Sirius. Wow, there were a lot of people showing up here towards the end, towards the normal waking hours. All right, see you guys later.